everyone, this is a collaboration with two of my most skilled and favorite content creator friends. One is Shashank Bhat and the other one is Nikhil Shetty. So welcome to the show. So
thank you for having us here.
Yeah, both of you are very skilled and professional in your own ways. So let's just chat about all the aspects of photography and videography, as both of you do that the best, and hope this episode will give more beginners some tips and tricks to work out with their gear and start doing their stuff. So let's get started. So in this video, I'm gonna basically ask the same questions for both of you, and you know what, you can take on your own answers. Like sometime will be given to Nikhil and sometime will be given to Shashank. I've seen Nikhil doing a lot of product shots, taking close shots and all, like playing around with lights mostly. And I've seen, as of my experience, I know that you guys can do more versatile stuff. And I've seen Shashank doing a lot of landscape and all those perfect angle shots a lot. So are you guys planning of taking these domains as your niches, or are you more versatile with it, or you can click all kind of photos, or are you just experimenting with it, or you just want to continue with whatever you're doing, or you want to discover more?
Okay, so currently I started photography from when the quarantine began. Okay, so mostly I do indoor shoots with my lights and all. So I haven't tried much landscape outside with the natural light though. Yeah, I'm just experimenting right now.
But you have obviously the skill to do everything else also, right? Yeah. And what about Shashank?
So with me, the thing is, I usually travel a lot because I love traveling, and because of traveling, it also gives me this edge to get landscape photos. So I've been working on that itself, so that's why I've sort of gotten better at it, maybe. And because of quarantine and stuff like that also, it limits us to our own house and things like that. So I've been doing a little bit of product photos also. Yeah. So it's actually, it's based on if you can control the DSLR, if you know how it works, basically you can get any kind of shots you want.
So what kind of other shots you guys want to take? Like, Nikhil, do you have any niche, or you want to do something else except this?
I want to do macro right now. I don't have a lens for it. Yeah, I need to get a lens for it, like 100mm macro lens, I guess. Yeah, planning to go macro right now.
So that is your plan.
Or and portraits.
Yeah.
I have
so that's
portraits. Yeah.
And Shashank?
The thing about me is, for about 2 to 3 years, I've been trying to get the Milky Way on a photo, because astrophotography.
I've seen you doing that. Yeah.
Sounds really cool.
He takes really good photos of the stars, by the way.
Yeah, that's all. So recently, around in July, was the first time I actually captured one, because I wasn't expecting I'd get some good results in a place like Mangalore or Bangalore, because the light pollution is very terrible. Yeah, so something in that line.
Okay.
Where do you take the shot?
On my room.
Bangalore, not Bangalore, right?
Yeah, Mangalore, inside the city.
Okay. Because I've tried it here in Bangalore, it's not not even close. I've seen the photo of yours. It's not even close.
Okay, let's get to the next question then. So as we are in the computer age, so there is a lot of artificial stuff getting added to our photos and videos. It has come to a point that you can't even release a photo or video without editing it at least a little bit. So what are your perspectives or your points on photo editing or video editing? Mainly photo editing because you do a lot of photography.
Okay, I have two opinions on this.
Mm-hmm.
So one opinion is that like people want to like try out something different. They don't want to show what people can see. So that is why you can. That is. But then the other opinion that I have is that's one thing I don't like about how the perspective is how things are going. But then you can't help it. Everyone likes that, so give the people what they want.
Yeah, correct. And Nikhil, you bro?
So I think like editing is a part of like the photography. Like when you set a camera, when you take a photo, right? Like from my perspective, what I do is like when I take a photo, I think about what I'll do it in post, like how I'll edit it, because mostly I do like photo manipulation from Photoshop and all. So that is my view. Like every photo needs to be not needs to be like editing is like enhancing it. You know, yeah, makes it a bit better.
What kind of photo editing softwares do you guys use? Like you, what do you use and what does Shashank use?
Mostly Lightroom, and for skin retouching and all, Photoshop.
Shashank?
I mainly use the Lightroom itself, but then while uploading to Instagram, I resize the image to Photoshop.
Okay, cool, nice. So as per my knowledge, you guys are self-taught creators, right? Like you didn't go to any school or something to learn from the start. So you guys are self-taught creators. What was that one motivation or that one thing which made you think that you have to start photography or you have to, take up the camera and start taking shots or start shooting? What was that one motivation or one thing which made you, choose this and think that this is what I want to do, like that?
Yeah, so I'll go first. The thing is, I did not have photography on my mind in the beginning. My main concern was video, like always. First priority was video. Since the lockdown, I had no opportunity to go out and get videos and stuff. So my only option was my studio where I'm sitting right now. So only this much space I have. I can't do much here, in video perspective. So I started photography, just started experimenting with it. Yeah.
So that's
all.
So you want to try more in the future, like go out and do stuff.
Yeah. Since I started, now I'm very much interested in it. Want to do more in it, photography wise and so.
And Shashank?
My case is a bit funny because my dad was always into photography. So he used to buy camera and lenses and stuff like that.
Oh, your dad is into photography?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to hate it each time he'd stop everywhere, just take pictures and all. But then slowly it got to me that, you know what, let me try. And then I saw that you could take amazing pictures and stuff like that. So that's what made me get into this.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, bro, it's nice.
I never had that opportunity. Whenever I say I need a camera or a lens, why is it so costly? Why is it this and that? I have to explain each and every aspect of it, how much it's useful for me in the future. Yeah. You get lenses from your father, that's cool.
Yeah, okay. So, you use DSLRs and you use some kind of extra equipment to go with it. I've seen Nikhil using expensive stuff like gimbals, drones and all. And then I've seen Shashank, working with big organizations in college like Attribution and getting very close to celebrities and getting backstage access. All cool stuff you've done, man. So that is one great thing. So if a newbie wants to get into photography and he only has his phone and nothing else, no extra sort of equipment. So how do you guys tell him to do, start off with his phone only and click some amazing photos and do some nice work? Obviously he can expand on it later as he grows, but even at some point of time you guys only had your phones, right? before shooting with expensive cameras. So what do you guys like to tell the new creators of that?
Shashank, go first if you would.
I got a phone after using the DSLR, so
Okay, I can understand you, dude. Your dad was a photographer, so it's
yeah. So phone photography is actually a pretty cool thing actually. No, so the thing is, before if you notice quality image of a DSLR versus from a phone, there's a huge difference between it. But then the way phones are updating right now, like in the past 5 years, the cameras become so well. You know that gap is actually decreasing. So you don't really need the DSLR.
Yeah.
Phone cameras are actually doing very, very well. So mainly you need to focus on phone photography is the composition and then the lighting. So if you get these right, then you can get the rest right. Photo will come out pretty good, and then you can edit more.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so. In my case, I started off with the phone, like not photography wise, video wise. I started off with my phone. So, like the phone, like you have your phone every time. See, DSLR is like a burden to carry, like everywhere. Yeah, like whenever you want to shot, you have to remove it from your bag and stuff. So the phone is in your pocket. Like you can take it like right away. You can shoot whatever you want. You won't miss the shot. That's yeah. Like gear doesn't matter much. Like if you think about it, what gear you have doesn't matter much. If you're good at it, I've seen many photographers with like 5D, 1DX cameras do like awful job. Like,
All mediocre job.
Yeah, they just have like expensive cameras, but they don't do justice.
They
on the
don't make
camera.
use of it properly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've seen other photographers do a hell lot of job with the phones. Like with a basic phone, they do so good. I've seen many of them. So yeah, gear doesn't matter much. Yeah.
Yeah. They do a lot of computational photography. They process it inside instead of concentrating on the hardware itself. And DSLRs are exactly opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. That's nice. So there are 3 very important factors to consider while you're taking a nice photo, right? You consider your ISO, your shutter speed, or your exposure levels and all. So these 3, I guess I use them with my phone basically. I use a third-party app called FV Camera, which allows me to control all those, so that I can perfect the lighting at least. So when it comes to these 3 factors, how do you guys adjust it based on your own needs? Like you do a lot of product shots, right? So for product shots, what kind of settings do you use, and for landscape or other type of shot, what kind of settings do you use? Or does it completely depend on the situation itself? Or do you have some average numbers for it?
There's no I don't think there's an average number. You just go with the flow, I guess. Like, but product photography wise, it depends on how intense your light is, how closer to the subject it is, and if you're on a tripod or not. Like, if you're on a tripod, you can go like you can crank your shutter full, like low, like 1 second and all. Get the ISO to 100. F-stop to around like 8 or 11.
Yeah, because you'd have that
Which gives you
stable
the-
shot. You won't be shaking.
Yeah, there won't be any shakes. Yeah, that's about it. Lighting depends. Lighting matters a lot. Like in product photography.
So what kind of lights do
Like
you
if
use?
you I use a Godox SL60.
So that's studio kind of light, the big one.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Okay,
That's what
nice.
I'm using right now.
Yeah, I can see your quality is pretty good here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty bright, I guess.
I'm just using light.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. That natural light is the best, actually.
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
I prefer natural light anytime. Like whenever I get the opportunity, I use it.
Yeah, it's nice.
But mostly in my studio, as it's like fully covered, so I won't know what's the situation outside mostly. So I use all these lights.
Okay, Nikhil.
I have an aperture, a small light apertures.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Those are really dense and bright ones, the small ones, right? Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. And Shashank?
So what I usually do is I shoot the picture in RAW and in monochrome.
Mm-hmm.
So that I know how the lighting is and shadows are. But since it's raw photo, the color is still there. So what I do is I keep it on aperture priority so that I can control the aperture and the camera can decide on the exposure time and the ISO. So usually I do that, but then there are many cases where I've noticed, like in Attribution, the concert, I wasn't able to get good pictures through this, so I had to control everything manually.
What was troubling you there?
So yeah, the time, exposure time took way long, so every image was blurred or
Okay.
changed. I had to control everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay, cool, man. Huge camera myth, which is running around, called that people only care about the number of megapixels of a specific sensor and not at all with any other specifications. They don't even bother to think about anything else. They just go with the number of megapixels. Higher the megapixels, the better the camera. I don't know why they think like that. So how do you want to justify it in your own words?
So like that is a really bad thing to do. First of all,
Yeah, I think all that is spread by these Chinese phones which just give you hundreds of megapixels and you won't do shit.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you're a DSLR user, you know, like megapixel doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like only people who use only phones who don't know anything about DSLRs or anything about photography or stuff, they go for higher what do you call it?
Megapixels.
Higher megapixels. Shashank?
If you look at technical terms, for 1080p HD, you need only 2 megapixels.
Yeah.
So there is no point in going higher, because if you can't get quality footage, it's pretty useless. People need to know the technical behind that 48 megapixel or 64 or more.
Yeah, they just flex about it for some reason.
Yeah.
No, also because the camera, like the phone sensor is pretty small.
Yeah, there is a certain limitation what you can achieve with a phone camera, right?
Yeah.
You can't let in so much light also. It's so small sensor.
If you know the Sony, Sony's new camera, like Sony A7S Mark III, it has like I guess 21 or 17 megapixels. It is or 12, even 12 I guess. I'm not sure, but it's pretty low comparatively. But it gives out like a really good, like it is one of the best cameras Sony has ever like bought. In the mirrorless, yeah.
Even if you look at the cameras that Canon is releasing now and back then, the one that I'm using probably has around 20.5 to 22.5, somewhere around there. That's the number of megapixels on my camera. But
mine shoots 22.1.
If you notice the new mirrorless that the Canon is releasing, like EOS R, EOS
R5 and R6.
Yeah. R6. All those have like 50, 56 and all. But then those also have very good video capability. You can shoot all
8K. 8K,
yeah.
8K RAW. That is like huge in video world.
Exactly.
8K RAW. Yeah, I don't know why, but there are like pretty big YouTubers who shoot in 8K RAW and they upload to YouTube, which doesn't even stream 4K nicely.
Yeah.
So that's happening.
Marcus Brownlee.
Yeah, Marcus Brownlee, Peter McKinnon.
Oh, that's good.
All those people. Marcus is completely overboard. He has like hundreds of expensive cameras with him.
He uses a red dragon to shoot YouTube videos.
That's actually a pretty cool thing, if you notice. Like when you're decreasing the resolution from 8K to 4K. Every 4 pixels get merged. So all the noise in the background and all that goes away.
Yeah, right.
So there's a higher chance if you make a mistake while shooting in 8K, it's it's not seen. But
You can crop it down like to like
yeah, that's all.
yeah.
Almost to like 400% you can zoom it in. That's how much resolution.
Frame the shot anything how
Yeah.
you want without noticing any difference.
That's awesome. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
one person now, for example, a person wants to be a photographer, but he has no prior experience. He's starting out newly, nothing like simply starting out without anything, just with his phone or something. So, what kind of advice or what kind of tips you guys want to give him or her, whether they are starting out newly? So, what mistakes did you guys make when you started out newly, and what do you want to tell them? Like, what kind of mistakes that they don't need to make because you have already made it and learned from it. So, what do you guys want to tell them?
Shashank, you could go first.
Okay. So make sure you learn about the grids on the
Yeah, those are really important, right? Yeah.
rule of thirds. It's actually very helpful to frame your shot and make the composition right. And then also if you're planning on editing, don't oversaturate everything because that's what everyone starts off with.
Oh my god, they make it a filter itself.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
And also don't watermark your picture. It's not like anyone is going to steal them. Everyone has that phase when they watermark all their pictures.
right. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
And make sure the lighting is right and things like that. You can, see, it's basically a trial and error thing. You learn and
Yeah. You learn with every photo you take, basically. Yeah. You just need to. What? Yeah. The same thing, like know what is the rule of thirds. Like use golden hour, which is like sunset, before sunset, like a few minutes before sunset. The best time. It's the softest light you
Soft light,
get.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's best for like what do you call portraits, basically. Like every photographer's dream is to like get that perfect shot in golden hour. Yeah, which I haven't achieved yet.
So yeah, that's about it. Then you guys have anything to add up to this video? Like anything you guys want to say in particular?
I mean, see, the thing is, if anyone is planning on buying a DSLR, don't just go for those expensive ones. Try buying something cheap because in the end, what matters most is your lens. If you have a good lens, then you can get good shots. I mean, in the end, it matters what DSLR you're using, but then initially when you're starting out, good lens is what takes you forward.
Okay,
So don't invest on something very expensive, go for something cheap.
Yeah. People tend to just concentrate on the gear first and then concentrate on the work later. That kind of those people are still there. I don't know why. Even though there are a lot of people who give advice to them, even though there are a lot of free advices on the internet, just go buy off expensive stuff first and don't do the work properly.
I don't know why people do that.
Yeah.
Oh. I've seen many people with great cameras. They use kit lens, the lens which
They don't buy
comes with it.
extra ones.
Yeah.
One of my friends was asking about that. He wanted to buy a good camera, but then he wants to buy a kit lens with it. So I was like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they invest in cameras before like thinking about lenses. Lenses is what you have to look at first.
Right.
Is what I think. Like because lens matters a lot.
Yeah.
Like, more than the camera body, lens matters. Yeah.
No, that's true. That's the depending factor, like how much light you let in and all, right?
Yeah.
That's it's important. Okay. I will link Nikhil's and Shashank's both Instagram handles in the link below, and then thank you guys for joining this video session. It was really great to talk to you guys about this, and I got a different perspective about how you guys also think. I mean, I didn't know that you guys also thought in a way. I could relate to you guys because how I think matched with how you thought. This was nice and it made me feel I mean, I was very insecure about making this video because you guys know more about all this, and I was not really confident about asking you questions. But as you guys are my friends only, I can be more free with you and not be very professional or something. This was nice having you guys, and I hope that you guys do better in your work and you guys reach great heights with your
You too,
work.
you're doing great in your tech stuff. I watch every one of your videos.
Yeah, thank you so much,
It's
bro.
better every day. Yeah.
Even I use just a phone to shoot everything. I don't have a camera right now. I'm thinking I'll just push this somehow until I start, making something out of it, and then get my own camera with my own income or something. So I'm just waiting right now. And really appreciate it, you guys. Made time for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having